And good evening to you. We are coming back on air with breaking news for the Houston Astros. Astros have won Game 6 of the ALCS, and they are heading to the World Series.
How excited are you?
I'm so excited.
How excited is this city right now? We do want to bring you some of the excitement that's happening now right around Minute Maid Park and across the city for that matter. Now we can take you inside the stadium for a bit. But we can take you, we cannot, but we can take you to Minute Maid. So let's check in with our Keith Garvin. Keith, what's the mood out there? Because they just did it. AL champs, my friend.
Yes, I would say very celebratory. Fans are starting to pour out right now, and I'm very proud. Being an Astros fan since I was about 5 or 6 years old, I can say for the third time in the last 5 years, the Astros win the pennant! The Astros win the pennant! The Astros win the pennant! They're going back to the World Series. Third time in 5 years. This is an amazing franchise, a really awesome core group of guys. Was able to be inside just for a few innings. It was a nail-biter. Again, they were up 2-0 for such a long time, but we know they needed some insurance runs. Kyle Tucker got that big home run in the last inning, and they are now, again, headed to the World Series. Fans out here pour. They're gonna be more and more coming out, but there's still some inside right now who are celebrating with the team because, again, what a momentous feat. 3 World Series in 5 years, and not a lot of franchises can say that. We're very happy, very proud of our Astros, and we look forward to seeing who they're going to play against. It's either going to be Atlanta or L.A. We might know that tomorrow if Atlanta can close things out in that ALCS series there in Atlanta. They're looking pretty good. That series is at 3-2. But we are ready. We are so happy to be either going to either L.A., back to L.A., or going to Atlanta to face either one of those teams in the World Series. I have a lot of family who are Dodgers fans, and they really, really want to make it back to the World Series and play the Astros. I really don't care who we play. I'm just glad that we are going back. So we're going to be out here all night long. We know you have some other reporters to go to. I know Roseanne Aragon. She is at Minute Maid as well. But for now, guys, I'm going to toss it back to you. We are celebrating.
Let's go, Astros! Let's go, Astros! Let's go, Astros! Hey, guys, we have won the ALCS! Woo! And these amazing fans are so excited. What did you guys think about their performance tonight?
We had some great hitting and some great pitching.
How old are you?
14.
How long have you been a fan?
Like 10 years.
What does this feel like? 10 years of being a fan, what does it feel like for them to be going to the World Series?
Feels great. Let's go Astros.
Your dad.
Yes.
What did you think of their performance tonight?
Clutch. Totally clutch.
Clutch City, right? Clutch City, baby.
Yes.
Where are y'all from?
Houston.
All right. And what does it feel like to be at this game? Tell us what it was like in the moment, right at that ballpark, when you realized they won. They're going to the World Series.
It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
The energy was incredible. It was so loud, so awesome. It was great.
Awesome. We got some more fans here. What did you think? Go Astros!
Awesome, man. Wonderful, wonderful. It just tells the world, better be ready.
Hey, tells the world better be ready. Well, we are ready here at Minute Maid Park to go to the World Series. Astros are going to do it again. All right, back to you guys.
Roseanne, it's so cool. So my son Styles was at the game.
Okay.
And I said, he was with friends. I said, dude, where are you? He goes, I'm up in the nosebleeds. But everybody's rowdy up here, and it's a blast. How lucky for everybody who was there.
You know, in life you have choices, right?
Yep.
And in this case, you can either get a shot of espresso at 10:42 at night, or you can go live to Roseanne Aragon because it's the exact same result.
It's the same
you know, I'm worried that she's going to land an airplane pretty soon right there outside Minute Maid Park. But anyways, let's go live to Bill Barajas. He's live at Kirby Ice House in Greenway Plaza, where fans, and you, my friend, you are a Houstonian. You love your Astros, and what an exciting moment for our city.
Sweet it is. You mentioned those espresso shots. Line them up because no one in the city is sleeping tonight. Check out the shirt. I'm one of the first ones with this World Series shirt. World Series bound for the third time in 5 years. We're at Kirby Ice House in Upper Kirby. Want to bring in Spencer now. Spencer, you've been here for a few hours. You're a lifelong Astros fan yourself. Just talk to us about the atmosphere here, and now that it's over, we're going to the World Series again.
It's an unbelievable feeling. Honestly, I can't believe that we're here again. The show we saw today from Luis Garcia what an unbelievable pitching appearance. And Yordan Alvarez, the man talking on TV right now, just unbelievable.
And these are your buddies here? You guys have been celebrating all night long?
Yes, sir. I mean, we've been out here for the Astros. We knew it was going to happen. We knew that another World Series.
Did you ever have a doubt when the Astros lost those 2 games? They were hitting grand slams like they were going out of style?
Absolutely not. They just got on a little hot streak, but I knew that our Astros were going to come through at the end of the day. They're the Astros. They can play through anything. It doesn't matter.
Are we sleeping tonight?
Absolutely not. Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
Jim Crane, please pay Carlos Correa.
Yes.
Thank you.
Does everyone agree? Do we pay Carlos Correa? Pay Carlos Correa. Let's go Astros! Guys, Chris, as you mentioned, I'm a lifelong Houstonian. I love my city. I love my Astros. And I need you to continue wearing that tie. I believe we're 7-0 now. We're going to need them for at least 4 more games.
I got you, my man. I got you.
That tie isn't going anywhere. And I think the pug in the crowd wants Carlos Correa to get paid, too.
Amen. Don't we all?
Yeah, show us the pug.
Yeah.
What's up with the pug?
All right. Speaking of Carlos Correa, he took a lot of heat for this. My time. It's Houston's time, all right.
Oh, it is for real.
It's Houston's time, all right.
It is.
It's also time to get back to our favorite crazy Astros fan and our colleague, Roseanne Aragon. And I'm guessing she's doing this right here.
I'm guessing.
There she is. There she is.
Did you guess right?
Of course we did.
Right. We're going to the World Series, baby! And we're joining you.
Go Astros!
What did it feel like to be in there?
It was amazing.
Was it electric?
It was. It was a great game.
Let's go! What do you guys think about the Astros and how they performed tonight?
Absolutely amazing performance, We really played great baseball today. A great pitching show out. Garcia did his job. I think we got a chance to really win this World Series in 4 games.
It feels like to be outside Minute Maid Park right now. This is what it looks like to have these lifelong fans. This is what it means. We're going to the World Series. We got to cover this in orange, We got to get some orange in here. But, can you just talk to us about what it was like to experience the Astros going to the World Series here at Minute Maid Park? And
Nothing's other than that. I've been here. I love it. We're fucking loving.
Okay, we are going to move on. Go Astros! All right. So we will send it back to you in the studio. Go Astros!
Go Astros, all right. Thank you for that, Roseanne. This is family-friendly content for sure.
It is live television.
It's live television, and we try and do our best to make sure that we keep it PG for everybody.
Yep.
We do want to go back to Keith Garvin. Keith is set up there with our Hitch, our mobile newsroom unit there, right outside the ballpark there as fans are spilling out. Keith, what a game, my friend.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, we were outside or right field. We've been here all day long, and it was just a fantastic game to watch. Very happy that I got to witness that again. Being a fan since I could know what baseball was, and I was an Astros fan. So we've been through the good and the bad. I mean, I know there are a lot of people out there remember, 10 years ago or so, they were the worst team in baseball, lost more than 100 games, 2 seasons in a row. And man, what a turnaround. They did it from the ground up. They started in their farm system. They drafted well. They had to plan to be bad for about 2 or 3 years. And you can see we have these fans back here. They are so happy. They are ready to go to another World Series again, 3 in 5 years. Man, it feels good to be an Astros fan. It feels good to be an Astros fan. And we are really hoping for a World Series win this year because we went back in 2019 and lost. I know the Astros organization and Astros fans want to go back to the World Series and they want to win it again for redemption. And I won't go any further than that. But what a win, what a game to watch. We had Garcia go on the mound. He had to have a really, really great game. And we didn't know if he was going to have one or not because remember, he's the same pitcher who gave up a grand slam in game 2, I believe it was, in the first inning. And so a lot of people didn't know how well he was going to do, but he came out and he probably pitched as fantastic a game as anybody has pitched, other than from Framber Valdez the night before, or two games ago, because he was awesome. But after Framber's performance a couple of nights ago, this performance tonight from Garcia was amazing. He got into the the 5th inning. He had a no-hitter going until he got that one hit against him. Dusty did the right thing and pulled him out. And then we had that 2-0 lead until the 8th inning, I believe it was. And then Kyle Tucker comes through, and he gives us the insurance that we need, that 3-run homer. It was amazing to see. 5-0. They led from the beginning, didn't give it up. They got those 3 outs from Presley in the final inning, and now the Astros again headed to the World Series. 3rd time, 5 years. Go Stros. I wish I had my rally towel. I wish I had some of Roseanne's. I wish I had Roseanne here behind me, beside me, because I know we would have an amazing party right here. But, you know, hey, she's doing her thing. And, again, it's just amazing to be an Astros fan. I mean, if you know the history of the organization, Nolan Ryan. Remember, I was watching when Dickie Thon, if anyone remembers that name, when he got hit by the pitch and he lost his eyesight, in that one eye, had the eye problems. I remember seeing all that. J.R. Richards, Nolan Ryan, Joe Negro, can tell you all the names. It's been a fantastic organization. And you know what? I'm so glad they went back to the rainbow colors because, you know, they had those few years. Now, they did go in 2005 in the old colors. I think kind of, and Dominique, you know this, I'm partially colorblind, and so I think those were maroon and black, maybe. The Astros were that color for a couple of seasons.
I'm not old enough to know that, Keith.
Oh, yeah. I know what he's talking about. When they kind of came out with that kind of new look, and they had the gray unis with the new logo. Yeah. I remember that. And
like maroonish or whatever.
Yeah. Back in 05 when they went to the World Series, they had that look going. I remember that. Absolutely.
The first time they went to the World Series. And so it was great. That was great. It was great to see them in those colors.
But we like the blue and the orange.
Yeah, we like the old school.
Yeah.
You may not have your towel.
Yes.
But Dominique have our towels. And we're waving these puppies with us online. We're waving these things with pride. Yeah. Hey, real quick, if you're watching, you're just joining. Obviously, we're celebrating our Houston Astros once again, American League champs, headed to the World Series now. Dominique and I are clearly we're excited. Just to give you an idea of what's happening behind the scenes, right? Our Randy McIlvoy, our sports director, is there at the ballpark. Right. And so what happens is once the national broadcast ends, all the local media gets in there. So Randy McIlvoy, Ari Alexander, they're working their way down to the field because they're going to bring you the best on-field reaction that you can get from the players' families. I mean, you know how this works. This is an exciting time.
Oh, it's an unbelievable time. Yeah. And this city is so fired up, and it's something that is a unifier. That's the one great thing about sports.
Right.
And I think Astros in particular, there is something very special about the Astros fan. They rally, I think, more than any other team fan. And when this happens and you've got a team now going on to the World Series, it just brings everybody together. It is an electric energy that we're going to feel here. And we are so excited. The 1, 2, 3, 4th time that we're going to the World Series.
In franchise history. Yes. 3rd time in 5 seasons.
Which is huge.
That's a huge deal. And think of it this way. We're 1 week away from saying goodbye to you.
That's kind of crazy,
and here we are talking about your city, your team. Isn't that special just for you personally?
Personally, it's magical for me to say goodbye to 28 years during a time when we are celebrating our team in a way. And I'm a part of that. I'm so thrilled that I'm a part of this coverage.
This is what it's all about.
Maybe not all the way through, but I'm a part of it, and it's incredibly special to me.
This is why you get into broadcasting, and this is why you do it in your hometown, because you have an opportunity and a light to shine that people in this community care about and they love, and they're all rooting for the Astros. And before we sign off tonight, I better see your boy Styles in front of one of these cameras. You're texting him, right?
I texted him.
Dominique's son was up in the nosebleeds.
You're in trouble. He said I already left.
Are you kidding me?
We tried to get him out to Keith.
What kind of fan is your boy when he's already on the way? You know what?
He's the kind of fan who doesn't want to get stuck in traffic.
He's an underage fan who's doing the right thing because he's going to be on time before his curfew. That's what he is, right, Dominique? You should be proud of that boy.
Bummer.
I love it.
Oh, well.
Hey, let's get to Bill Barajas. He's live at Kirby Ice House with a bunch of fans. Bill, we've talked about it. You are a fan. You grew up in this city. It's just a magical time to be a Houstonian.
And I think Dominique is absolutely correct. The sport, baseball, the Astros in general are just such a unifier. And that's what we heard from a lot of fans here tonight as they got together. Hundreds of people here. Their line was out the doors. People were trying to get in, but you just saw a sea of orange, blue, and white. Everyone was together rooting on the Astros. Just a good time all the way around. And I know I'm a little biased, but I want to go ahead and put this out there. Dynasty. I feel like this is starting to become a thing, and we should go in and run with it. But we want to get to some of the fans that you guys mentioned. This is my buddy Greg here. Greg, you've been here watching the game throughout the day. They mentioned the old Astros uniforms. You sporting that old shirt. What did you think about tonight? What did you think about tonight? What did you think that the Astros did the best, and what was it like here?
Oh, man, awesome. Just a great time coming out with some friends, just hanging out. Glad to see them make it to the World Series.
Anything that stuck out to you about this team, the resiliency there? I mean, for a lot of people, if we were talking about boxing, we took a punch there, right?
Oh yeah. Especially in some of the earlier games, they got down, but then the hitting started coming. Once they started hitting into the bullpen, look here, lights out. We did it.
What do you think? I just mentioned this is the third time we're going to the World Series in 5 seasons. I threw out the word dynasty. What do you think?
I think it's a dynasty. I think so as well. I echo that.
You think if we win the World Series, we just cement that?
We can. We're going to go all the way.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. And, guys, I'm going to ask my photographer, Matt. I don't know if you can hear me because it is loud. Matt, I want to walk through here. I know it's a little dangerous for Matt since he's trying to move around the camera and stuff. I want to give you guys just a sense of how many people were here tonight. Again, some of the people have already cleared out now that the game's over, but the party is just getting started here in Houston. You can see they have set up a big screen, the celebration there, and then just, again, the sea of orange, of blue, and white. We got some fans right here. You want to come over here? You want to talk to me real quick? What's your name?
Dora.
Dora? Okay, yes. Dora, what did you think about tonight's game?
It was awesome. Amazing. Everything we expected.
How long have you been an Astros fan, and did you ever doubt these guys?
I never doubted them. I've been here in Houston for 26 years. I've been back in the Valley, and when I came over here, Houston's my team.
For somebody who wasn't here tonight, sort of explain the atmosphere. Got a little tense there towards the end, right, when the Boston Red Sox had a couple guys on bases and they were hitting, but we were able to get out of that. What was it like? Just how intense was it here?
It was intense. It was nervous, but I knew we had it. It's our hometown.
H-Town.
We were going to get it to the end.
Thank you, Dora. We appreciate it. Again, guys, just some of the same sentiments that we keep hearing right now. The music is going now. It is just a full-out party. And, Chris, I think I heard you say, or maybe it had been Keith, that we all could use a Roseanne Aragon. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the case for everyone in our newsroom. If you could have a Roseanne Aragon pumping you up right now, this crowd would be even crazier and wilder right now. But, again, a good time here at Kirby Ice House. The party will continue.
I'm envisioning a promo campaign down the road where Roseanne's like the alarm clock, where she comes in and wakes kids up for school like, woo, let's go, time for school. I mean, she's on fire. Good stuff, Bill. Stay there. We will get back with you. We want to talk about 1 week ago today.
Yeah, it was a premonition.
Absolutely. Our sports director, Randy McElvoy, was in what we call the 9 wall here behind us. We were kind of bantering about what was going to happen in this series. And here's what he said. Listen here.
I'm going to go Astros in 6. I think it's going to be a slugfest in a lot of these games, to be honest with you. I think the Astros can really jump on the Red Sox pitching. Even without McCullers, the Astros have a stronger pitching staff. It's going to come down, I think, in those 7th, 8th innings. The bullpen for the Astros has to get the job done if they're going to win this series.
Well,
Randy and his crystal ball.
I'm just saying.
Amazing, right?
It said it's going to come down to pitching in the late innings, which it did. He talked about the batting and the high runs, which it did. The slugfest, and I mean, Astros in 6, he nailed it.
He totally
he totally nailed it. Give him props to Randy McElvoy.
You know who else is nailing it?
What's that?
Retailers.
You better believe it.
Nailing it. Going on at Academy in Southwest Houston. That's where we find our Vanessa Richardson.
I think we're going to go to her in a second.
Oh, she's not ready?
She's getting ready there. Okay. You know, the Academy stores, they go bonkers.
Instantly, the stores open and fans usually the line is out the door in the parking lot, so everybody can get the new World Series T-shirts.
Barajas already had his.
How did that
happen? The dude's got connections, man.
I'm telling you.
You know, he's got those connections. So we will be checking in with Vanessa Richardson. Is she ready? Let's go to Vanessa now.
Hey guys, we are live at Academy on Kirby and Southwest Freeway. What's your name?
My name is Eric Villanueva.
Lifelong Astros fan?
Oh yeah, lifelong Astros fan and Rockets fan. Go Rockets!
All right, so you come out here tonight knowing the Astros are going to win.
Oh yes, man. We was out here watching since the 8th inning. We knew it was going to win. We had it.
All right, so what kind of merchandise are you going to get?
Oh man, whatever I can afford.
Whatever I can afford. We are balling on a budget. All right, hey, thank you for your time. We're going to show our KPRC viewers just what you you can find when you come to Academy. First of all, you got a World Series hat. Look at that. That's awesome. And then you have a blue version, and it doesn't get cold very often in Houston, but when it does, you got a little cap that you can put on, okay? And then you have all of these shirts, a lot of different apparel here at the Academy, and I can tell you that the line is super, super long. I could see a couple hundred people in it when I pulled in about 10 minutes ago, so fans have been faithful. They were anticipating a Game 6 ALCS Astros win. Fans of all ages here at Academy. American League champion shirt. They already gave me one, actually. Look at this. This is a nice fit. All right, we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio. We'll be here for a while, getting some fan sound and reaction as the Astros are ALCS champs. And I'm sure my hair looks great right now.
You look amazing in a sweater cap. Amazing. So I see that the T-shirt is $32. How much are the hats? Because, you know, I'm a shopper. So I need some price points.
Dominique, you are a shopper. We do know that about you.
Yes.
Let's check out the prices on
let's
some
see
of
what
these.
we got.
So the hats, we have $30 for these hats.
Okay. Oh, okay. For like the ski hat.
Northward cuffnet, yeah, and then 32, 34. So it's like the young man we just interviewed. It's kind of whatever you can afford, but it looks like that they're going fast, and we got a lot of people in line that want to get in here. They're letting people in like 10 or so at a time.
Awesome.
So long line, and we expect it to be a long night here at Academy.
For sure. Let's go back to the juice box now. Our sports director, Randy McAvoy, standing by with Alex Bregman, who happened to score the first run of tonight's big game. Hey, Randy.
Hey, thanks, guys. We're live on the field at Minute Maid Park with Alex Bregman. How sweet it is, man. This does not get old, does it, Alex?
It doesn't. Honestly, just playing with this team, it's been amazing. Amazing run over the last few years, and let's keep it going. This is so fun playing in front of the best fans in baseball. I mean, our pitching staff stepped up, our offense, defense, everybody. Just proud of the guys.
You guys were able to win those last two in Boston at Fenway. What kind of momentum did you guys bring back from those two victories?
I mean, they got a really tough team. They got a really, really good team, and I think we just we played good, solid baseball all the way around. I'm super proud of all the guys, and let's keep it rolling.
You guys have so much experience in these big games. How can this carry over into another World Series now?
Well, I think we take a little day off tomorrow or something, and then we get
back with a
we hang out with Baggy.
We're live on Channel 2, Jeff. Hey, you know what this is all about. Yeah, Bag, what I want to talk.
No, we have a good time. We have a good time tomorrow. Relax, refresh, and get back to the basics.
I want to ask you one more question. Does this take on any special meaning based on what you guys have been through as a team?
Honestly,
coming into this year,
to be honest with you, what's been amazing is just being a part of this ball club. Such a great group of guys, great coaching staff, training staff, clubhouse guys. Everyone is just first class, and it's been an honor to be a part of this. And there's more people than just us who make this happen. And whether it's the trainers or the strength and conditioning coaches or the guys who are helping us get back, our rehab guys who are helping us get back from injuries. I mean, there's a lot of people that help and make this organization go round, and it's been amazing to be a part of.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Pop some champagne.
There you go. Champagne time now.
Crush some salsa.
Breggy Bomb salsa is what he's talking about. Alex Bregman having a good time, guys, here on the field. We're going to keep making the rounds. We're going to bring you the post-game reaction, all the emotion of the Astros winning another pennant and going back to yet another World Series that opens on Tuesday, either against the Atlanta Braves here at Minute Maid or in Los Angeles against the Dodgers. Back to you guys. We'll talk quickly with some more players here.
Okay, hey, let's stay with you for a second, Randy. And as obviously as players come by, grab them, talk to them, do what you need to do. Can we look ahead to the matchups that's coming up potentially in the World Series? I mean, you talked about the Braves. Obviously, we would have home field advantage if we take on Atlanta, but if it's LA, then obviously they have the home field advantage. Does either team give us a more favorable matchup?
You know what? Atlanta is a young team, Chris, and not a lot of people expected them to be on the verge of a World Series run, but they have come through these playoffs, and their young players have really stepped up beyond the years they've been in Major League Baseball. So they've been quite the surprise. Now, you can't count out the Dodgers. Their series is going back to Atlanta. They're down 3-2, the Dodgers are, just like the Red Sox were coming here, and a lot of people still believe the experience of the Dodgers could come through and win 2 games in Atlanta. They got a couple of injury problems now, LA does, but they're talented enough, they're experienced enough, they're the defending World Series champions, so don't count out the Dodgers. You know everybody wants a rematch with the Astros and the Dodgers from 2017. There's no question about that, but the Atlanta Braves would be a dangerous team as well. Their series resumes tomorrow in Atlanta for their Game 6 as well. So either matchup would be good. It's really experience against a young team like Atlanta.
Hey, set the scene for us there behind you, because it's really awesome for us to see from your vantage point. It's great when you see these players, their wives, their girlfriends, their parents, their kids. They all flood down to the field because this is such a special moment.
Sure,
and I mean, it's so rare. It's so hard to get to this point. Just kind of walk us around. Tell us what you're seeing.
Yeah, we'll walk around a little bit, kind of show you as we see some players. There's a lot of hugging going on, the wives and families. We just interviewed Alex Bregman, obviously. Here's matter of fact, here's Mr. Bregman, Sam Bregman. Sam, we're live right now on Channel 2. Jackie, come on in. Now, we've been on the airplane together in Chicago and in Boston. We've done, I interviewed Sam.
We're grinding it out.
We are grinding it out. This is Sam and Jackie Bregman, the parents of Alex Bregman, and we're making the rounds, and we're just talking about how cool it is when family gets to join the players. What's it mean for a mom and dad to watch your son play and go to the World Series?
Oh, my gosh. It's unbelievable. It never gets old, and we've gotten a couple of chances at it now. This is so special.
Yeah.
The Houston fans tonight were amazing. My gosh. And you know what? They just willed us all to a win, and we're so happy. I can't even begin to tell you.
Jackie, what's your thinking now? I think a lot of people want to know, when you're in the stands as a mom watching your son in a Major League Baseball game, the big stage of the playoffs, how nervous are you?
I was not nervous. I was cheering like crazy. Okay. I love it. I had my rally cap on. I was going. And you know what? It's so much fun to watch these guys. They deserve it. Yeah. They're great. They're, to a person, they have just the most wonderful spirit about them, and we just have a blast.
And amazing families, as you can see from that here. Every one of these players.
The body's really cool during the playoffs. That's kind of the tradition in the playoffs. Families travel to these playoff games, and then when you cap it off with an ALCS or hopefully a World Series, you join them on the field, don't you?
And you do, and you enjoy it, and you try and tell them, the ball players, our kids, that, you know, we have it tough up there in the stands when we're on the road, too, you know.
You probably heard a little bit of it in Boston.
All the time, but, you know, it's great. It's so much fun. This is what they work for every day of the year, and to see them accomplish it, it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Go enjoy it with Alex and the family and Reagan and everybody. Have a great time. Appreciate it.
See you at the World Series.
That's right. Sounds good. I like that. That's Sam and Jackie Bregman, guys. Again, we hung out on a couple of flights from Chicago in the first round and also in the ALCS from Boston as well. I'm with photographer Alex Radow. We're just kind of making the rounds. I'm seeing who's out here. But that's what it's all about, really, when you hear from the parents. They walk through this as well with their kids, and they feel the emotions, the ups and the downs, and they watch every game from their home in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But they've been here, stayed in Houston during the ALDS, and obviously through this ALCS as well in Boston and back here in Houston. They're not going home until this is over, and now they got another round to deal with, so they need to probably wash some clothes. They're going to be staying a while, I think, with their son. Having a good time. But this is kind of the scene on the field. You kind of get a picture of what it is. A lot of mingling going on. The girlfriends, the wives, the parents that are out here. And they do this before they work their way in to the clubhouse, where they will be pouring some champagne momentarily. We're going to walk over this way if we can, guys. Stay with us. Owner Jim Crane is talking. We'll see if we can get on Jim Crane real quick, so bear with us. Of course, he's enjoyed great success as the owner of the Astros.
And, you know, you see it tonight. It was electric. And, you know, we got great fan support. I cannot say that enough. We wouldn't be here without the fans. And, you know, it's just so much fun to see the energy in here and everybody having a great time. And, you know, I'm just proud of the guys and everybody involved in the organization. Everybody works.
What was it like holding that trophy up there?
What's that?
What was it like holding a trophy up there with your team?
Well, you know, we've got a few now. One more flag up there, so that's good. No, it never gets old. I mean, it's hard to get there. You know, every day you grind it out. You think, gosh, the team's this, the team's that, and then bang, we got it done tonight. So it's spectacular, and it's nice to see everyone happy. I mean, shoot, we hadn't had any happy times around here in a while.
Jim, when you took over as owner of this ball club, is this what, I mean, this never gets old, I know. This is what you envision celebrations like this, right?
Well, I mean, you saw it. The place was hopping, and the energy in here, you know, really gets behind the guys. It's hard to play in here when you bring another team in here. And so, again, the fans are great, and we're going to continue to work hard and put a good product out here, and hopefully we can win another World Series.
Go back to that day that you decided to bring Dusty on board. I mean, that whole situation, how rewarding is it to fast forward to this?
Well, I said it earlier. I mean, Dusty's a great guy. He's a smart guy. He works hard. He knows baseball. You know, I sat and talked to him for 2 hours. I thought he was my best friend, and I made my decision right there on the spot. So, you know, we were happy to have him. He came in and steadied the ship, and you've seen the results, and hopefully we get a little more.
What do you think this success says about leadership, you know, in your time here?
Well, I mean, you have to set the tone at the top, and you know you've got to you know I try to support these guys any way I can, whether it's the players, whether it's the guys working in the stadium, the lady cleaning the windows. I'm a guy that came from nowhere, and you know everybody's working hard here to put a good product out. You know, and it shows in everything we try to present to the fans here, and you know the harder you work, the luckier you get.
When you're in the moment, do you think about like wanting to keep something like this together, considering the longevity and the continuity of it all?
Well, I think we have the resources in Houston, which wasn't there when I got here, to continue to put a very good product on the field and be a contender every year. That's our goal. You know, so you know we'll do what we can to keep this team intact, and then we'll go from there next year and add some guys and keep going.
What do you love most about this?
Well, you saw it tonight. It doesn't happen like that too often. We've had a few moments like that, and it's ones you don't forget. So this is what the goal is: to win a championship, American League championship, and now win the World Series. So to get a shot at that's not easy.
When do you think you'll make a decision on Dusty's future?
We've talked about it before. I mean, Dusty's done a great job here, and I don't think there's any reason why we wouldn't visit about it after the World Series. We don't want to get distracted at this point with any contracts or any extensions. We'll sit down with everybody at the end of the World Series and see where we're at. And
you would like to have him back?
I love Dusty. I'll just put it at that. So you take it from there.
Jim, you know the history of the last 5 years. How should people feel about your franchise now that you're back?
Well, you know, I think people in baseball understand baseball and know how hard it is to do what we've done. It's not been done many times, so you got to give the guys a lot of credit. A lot of you know, we've had James Click's done a great job. Jeff Luna did a job. You know, going back to our last manager. Everybody contributes, so it's just not one person. Try to make the right decisions, put the best team you can on the field, and that's what we try to do.
And some people may not ever forget 17. Are you like comfortable letting that go, or do you think about that still? Or?
Well, it's brought up every day, so you have to see it. But I think it's behind us. I think that we proved that tonight, and we're proud of the guys, and you know they're great players. Great players who win championships.
Would you say this is validating?
A bump in the road of a longer success story about the franchise, a big bump.
Well, you know, listen, I'm not going to get into all that, but I can just tell you this team is here to last, and we'll perform well from here on out and put the best team we can, and we hope to put more flags on that pole out there. That's what we're up to.
Jim, the ALCS is in a Game 6 right now with Atlanta and Los Angeles. Do you care who you guys play? Do you have a preference?
Listen, it's out of our control. When we got moved to the American League, I said to win a World Series, we got to beat everybody. So whoever comes up, you know, the best of luck to them. We'll play as best we can and hope we can come out on top. So I really don't have a preference.
Congratulations.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
All right, guys, that's Astros owner Jim Crane with some comments with the media following the Astros win tonight in the ALCS. Again, some of the players, I'm keeping an eye out. They were going to go inside the clubhouse. That's where they do their celebration. in years past, we're allowed inside of that clubhouse where the champagne's flowing, but because of COVID, we are not allowed to go in. We'll wait for them to come back out, but we'll continue to make the rounds and see who we can get a hold of to bring you reaction from right here at Minute Maid Park. The excitement is incredible. They win tonight in Game 6. Most importantly, they get some rest now as they await the winner of the NLCS between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Right now, we'll toss it back to you guys.
All right, Randy, thank you so much. You know, you mentioned that champagne celebration. Well, what do you know? We have video. And there you have it. The boys just celebrating and getting doused in the good stuff.
Get those ski goggles on because it burns your eyes. I have been in locker rooms to see this firsthand, and it is an exciting time when grown men act like little boys with grown-up drinks because they are excited. They have worked really hard to get to this point. You know, there are 3 teams left in baseball right now, and one of them are our Houston Astros, and by the end of this weekend, we will potentially know who will be playing in the World Series. Let's go back outside now to our Keith Garvin. And Keith, you know, as I'm listening to Randy talk about, you know, what's going on down there in the field, and you hear him talking to, you know, Bregman's mom and dad, and he's like, you know,
they're cool, by the way.
Well, for sure, but he's like, you know, our kids do this and our kids do that, and mom says, you know, I'm not nervous, I'm excited. I get nervous watching my son's 10U baseball game.
Sure, can you imagine how they're feeling?
No way, I can't imagine it.
No.
And you know what's neat is our kids, and I'm talking about my kids, my 10-year-old, my 11-year-old, you know, they look up to their kids.
That's
right. You know, and that's something special, Keith Garvin.
Oh, it is. It is. You know, yeah. You know, athletes and celebrities, whenever they can use their celebrity for something good to inspire people, that's what we all love to see, right? And you know, those guys. I actually, you know, a little side story here. We did a story. I actually got to hang out with Alex Bregman at his house last summer. He was doing a charity online gaming event with like a bunch of other athletes, and got invited in. His dad was actually there. Got to hang out. And as great of an athlete as he is, he's one of the best third basemen in all of Major League Baseball. That's saying a lot. I mean, he was just so cool, so laid back, very welcoming. So not only are they really talented athletes, you know, the best in the world, they're also, you know, great guys as well. So it's always good to see. It's always good to root for you know, people who do good things and inspire people as well. So I was just down. I'm back. I'm in the game with you guys. I got me a rally towel so I can hang in the game as well. Yes, and I was down a few minutes ago with Roseanne Aragon. You know, and again, here's if I ever get depressed, if I'm ever feeling down about myself, I'm going to Roseanne. Yeah, I'm gonna call her on the phone so I get a little pep talk. But the fans are streaming out. You know, it was a sellout. So about 43,000 people were watching Game 6, and so they are still streaming out. Obviously, there was a little bit of celebration there. A lot of them stayed in the stands because they wanted to see the athletes celebrate with their families on the field and everything before, you know, they went into the locker room, even when they came back out. But so many fans still out here streaming out of the stadium, leaving, and so happy. We're hearing all sorts of chants, a lot of "Let's go Astros." And, you know, we were talking about who they might play, you know, obviously either the Dodgers or the Braves, and these fans don't care who they play. They are confident enough in the team that they believe that this team is going to beat whoever they face right now. And just a really fantastic series. You know, Randy McIlvoy, he knows what he's doing, and he called it Game 6, and it was really great to see that they pulled through and they did what they needed to do to go ahead and win. Again, 3rd World Series in 5 years. Cannot say how happy I am to be an Astros fan, guys.
Yeah. Oh, man, we are too, Keith. It is so electric and exciting, and we're going to go back out to the juice box. In the juice box, our Ari Alexander is on the field with Reggie Jackson. Hey, Ari.
Hey guys, there is one person that encapsulates this month. There's very few people that have a nickname. You get a whole month. So there are very few people that know what this moment feels like and what it takes to get to the World Series than Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. And Reggie is a special advisor to Astros owner Jim Crane. You've gotten to see these guys work so hard to get to this opportunity. You've done the same thing in your career many times. What does it take to finish that last game out, to get that final out, to make it to the World Series?
Well, it's an exhilarating feeling, Ari, and you know, when you start in March in spring training, all the way back in February, when some guys show up, and all the work that they've done over winter to prepare for spring training and then to prepare for the season, you go through 162. and you have the ups and downs and the struggles, and you develop such a tremendous camaraderie with your teammates, your coaches, your manager, because they're going through the ups and downs with you. The fans get to come to the ballpark and enjoy it, and at the same time, the fans go through the good times and the bad times with you as well. And so it's exhilarating. It's a huge successful feeling, and I say it that way. It's a success that takes you 6-8 months to make it happen. And at the same time, the level of competition gets better and better as it narrows down toward the end. There's 8 teams, there's 4, there's 2, and it's at a point now to where there's another step to take. They were 92 and 70, and now they've got 7 more victories. They need to win 4 more, so it's 162 plus 11 more victories, which gives you 173. So at least, because you're going to lose a few along the way, you play 175 or maybe 180 games. So you tip your cap, and it's just a huge breath of air that comes out of you, and it's so exhilarating because of all the hard work you did. You're tired as a mule. And I remember after World Series, I would sleep for a day, maybe 2 full days.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't...
Celebration or just the games?
Just the games.
Okay.
Just the games.
You're one of the greatest sluggers of all time, meaning you have insight into what Yordan Alvarez can do, better insight than I think almost anyone. What are you seeing from him, not just, as a hitter, but, I mean, just what he has done for this lineup?
Well, you see the specialness of Yordan Alvarez, and I've heard about him from Jim Crane for about the last 3 or 4 years, and, of course, you get a chance to watch him. But really, Ari, when I look at our club here and I see the third baseman and Bregman and then Correa and Altuve, Yuli on first base, and Maldonado, the job that he does behind home
strike him out, throw him out,
and you take Brantley, McCormick, and then you watch Tucker, and I see the manifestation and the growth of him because he's playing alongside Altuve, Correa, Bregman, Gurriel, and they got no angst in it. They're calm, they're comfortable, they know what each other can do, they're depending on each other. And then even the leadership in the clubhouse through the coaching staff, the manager, it goes all the way up through the GM and the owner. The owner's a very organized guy, gets it, understand. His blood runs through everybody else's here in the organization, and you wind up with championships because you've got a good group of people.
All right, well, we got to get to Dusty Baker here, but who better to talk about October than Mr. October? The Astros are headed to the World Series. Reggie, congratulations. Great to see you. Thank you.
He goes, maybe this will refresh your memory. I said, oh, yeah, Dad, it's coming back to me. But, that's what was going through, my mind about, it's a long road. And, when you start in spring training, everybody wants to get to this point. And I've been to this point quite a few times. I was just grateful and thankful. I said a prayer to my dad and to Hank Aaron and, Al Kaline and Joe Morgan and all the, Bob Watson and all my partners that are, that are in, in heaven. And I thought about, Jimmy Wynn and, everybody that, especially guys that have been in this organization. Some of them didn't get to, to this point. I felt that, they were with us. And it was hairy for a while. It was 1-0, and then we made it 2-0, and that was a big 3-run homer. And I always tell these guys, if we can win the 7th, 8th, and 9th, if necessary, then most of the time you're going to get back in games or put the game out of reach. And our bullpen did a great job. Young Garcia, who got roughed up the last time, he did a great job. And just, these guys felt that we were going to get to this point. And it's a matter of belief. Before it happens, you have to believe it. And, these guys believe it.
Right up front, Brian.
Dusty, I saw you embracing your family as you were getting ready to walk off the field. Can you just take us through what those emotions were like?
Well, you know, I had my son and his best friend Anush and my wife, and you know, it's not very often that your kid tells you that he's proud of you. You know, most times it's us telling them that we're proud of them. And you know, my emotions were such that, you know, they wanted it, you know, for us. They wanted it for me. And but you know, we still got some work to do. And when I look on that board out there every day, there were the X's. You know, I didn't know what that meant out there. I didn't know that meant for the H-town. I was trying to figure out, somebody couldn't spell. And then, you know, somebody told me what that meant. So now we got, you know, 4 more, you know, to go to complete that. So yeah, it's a, you know, it's a beautiful day. It's hard to anybody tell me there's not a, you know, there's not a God, because it put me in this position to be with these guys here.
Far back on the right, Christy.
Dusty, I know it was pretty quick since it's happened, but can you put into words what it means that you came back last year to have another chance to win a World Series, and now you're really close to that? So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here, and you know, it was. At the beginning.
Hey, we want to go back to the field real quick because Jose Altuve is speaking to reporters down there on the field. I think Randy McIlvoy's behind this camera here. Randy, do you see him? Do you hear him?
See you did tonight, Jose?
Amazing. He's that's the kind of guy he is. He gave us what we need, and big reason why we won the game today.
Is this any sweeter after all the things you guys have been through?
You know, we're just happy. You know, we're just happy. We feel like we deserve this, and we're together in this.
¿Qué tan impresionante fue el trabajo de García hoy?
No, muy impresionante, de verdad. Nos dio 5 innings, 2 tercios que de verdad el equipo lo necesitaba. Estoy muy contento no solo por él, sino por todos los muchachos dentro del clubhouse.
¿Qué tan grande fue ganar este partido así después de que iban abajo 2-1 y le dan vuelta?
O sea, creo que siempre nos mantuvimos positivos. No estábamos jugando contra un equipo fácil.
Jose Altuve is from Venezuela, speaking to our media counterparts in Spanish there. Let's go back to Bill Barajas.
He's been at the Kirby Ice House.
That's right.
It was packed earlier. You still have some people there. No one wants to leave this celebration.
Of course not.
Everybody's hanging out. They've actually lined up at the bar to get a cold adult beverage. We won't talk about that. Chris, I heard you talking earlier about where I got this shirt and having connections. I got a few people I'll get you in touch with. In the meantime, though, what I need from you, I know you know some people at the station. You have some connections there. After watching this celebration, kind of want our own champagne room. Why can't we celebrate just like the Astros do? I want goggles, champagne.
Yes.
That sounds like a good time to me, right?
I'm with you.
I'm totally with you.
I'm going to go to Academy and get the goggles.
That's good stuff.
In the meantime, I'm going to walk you guys just to kind of give you sort of a overview of what's happening here right now. Again, see some of the people here hanging out, having a good time. Everybody's all Astros all the time. And again, just going to ask Matt Jane, my photographer, to sort of walk. We got some big fans over here. These guys are having a good time. These guys are having a good time. Can we get a chant going? Let's go Astros! Let's go Astros! All right, you came up to me earlier. You got the World Series 2017 shirt. We're going back. What do you think?
Hey, we're bringing it home. It's about time. 2017 was a couple years ago, but we're bringing it home.
All right, so earlier today I was talking about the word dynasty with our team. What do you think? We've been to the World Series 3 times in the last 5 seasons.
We've kept everyone in the program a couple years, and I think we're gonna run it through this season.
The other thing that we've heard tonight is pay Carlos Correa. Your thoughts?
We need to pay him whatever he needs. Pay the man. As long as it's not a 10-year contract, we'll pay the man. Listen. Carlos Correa is the leader of our team. He's the heart of our lineup. He's going to pull it through. If we sign him back, I think we're we're going to keep going.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Again, just some of the sentiments out here from fans. Keep Carlos Correa. We're going back to the World Series dynasty. What a great night to be a Houstonian. What a great night to be out and enjoying it with our fellow fans. Guys, we'll toss it back to you for right now.
Hey, don't go anywhere because I know you're a baseball guy, all right? And let's talk about that one-ton elephant in the room. We have the potential to play the Dodgers here. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Dodgers fans do not like the Astros.
I think the word hate is more like
It's been thrown around a few times, but wouldn't it be sweet if we got to play the Dodgers and we did it against the Dodgers?
I say line them up. We are ready to go. I think that's how most Astros fans feel. Either way, we like our chances, but it would be nice to play the Dodgers again, especially since they won the World Series last year. It would be nice to sort of rub it in their face this year, beat them, and keep them from becoming defending champs. So I think either way we go, it'll be a good series. But yes, as I mentioned, line them up. I don't think it matters to any Astros fan tonight who we're playing. We're just ready to go.
I think Astros-Dodgers, serendipity, baby.
I agree.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Atlanta, the Braves are winning that series 3-2.
Sure.
And they have a chance to close it out at home like we just did, right? They've got 2 more chances to win just 1 game. Again, anything can happen. It's baseball. That's why they play the game. Bill Barajas, stay where you are. We'll try and check back in with you, but let's go back to Roseanne Aragon.
Oh, hey, wait.
I hope she still has an arm. There she goes. Bless her heart.
The Astros win the ALCS. We're going to the World Series Monday.
World Series, baby! And you little miss, what did it feel like to be able to watch this? Let them cheer! Jose! I think you can feel their excitement. Some of them, the cutest ones, are with a lack of words. But the adults will tell you this moment means so much. The Astros are the pride of our city, and they gave us the most positive energy that this city needed. 2019 was too long ago, and we're going back, baby! Go With that, we will send it back to
Do you think Roseanne can even hear us right now?
Probably not.
Hey, Roseanne, I don't know if you can hear us, but we just got a message from the control tower at Bush Airport, and apparently they're looking for people to wave in airplanes, and they say you nailed it. I mean, if this TV thing doesn't work out, you've got a job. Oh, look, Keith Garvin has joined the party.
Joining the party.
Man alive. Look what's going on. Oh, and he's dancing. He's got this thing going on.
He's grabbing kids.
Oh, man, we're kissing babies, shaking hands. Man, he's running for president down there. That's good stuff. We love our Astros. We love our Houstonians. This is a night to be proud.
Amazing.
This is a fun night for our city.
Oh, I love it. What do you say? Some retail therapy. Let's go over to Vanessa Richardson at Academy, where people are gobbling up the new World Series T-shirts.
You know, the problem is that I think I have energy, and then I watch Roseanne Aragon, and I get so self-conscious because I feel really dull and boring.
Everybody's got a
Let's check out what we got going on. Right. We are at Academy on Kirby and Southwest Freeway, where every single piece of merchandise is selling like hotcakes. I talked to some of the management here, and I said, how long are you staying open? And they said until we sell out or until the last fan comes in. They said last time in 2019 that they were open until like 2 a.m. So expect the Astros fans to keep coming in. They also said that they've been coming over from the bars and buying a lot of merchandise. All right, we have more pressing matters. We're going to send it out to Ari Alexander at Minute Maid Park.
Hey guys, we are live on the field here at Minute Maid. We're live on the field here at Minute Maid Park. The 7th inning got locked down, courtesy of Kendall Graveman, and of course a great strike him out, throw him out from Martin Maldonado. So before we get into what you've done to help the Astros in the bullpen, I want to ask you about what Martin has done to help you from behind that catcher position.
Yeah, he's just a
class act first and foremost, the type of person that he is, the way he treats his teammates, the way he loves on his family and his kids and his wife, and it's just fun to see that off the field. A lot of people don't get to notice that, but he's just so genuine, and then on the field, the preparation that goes into it. I mean, before we play a series, he's spending 4, 5, 6 hours studying hitters, so he has a plan against each guy that doesn't ever show up on a scorecard, but people inside the game understand that that means a lot, and that makes a world of difference. So commend him on that, because it's not easy to do.
Tell me about the pitch that you executed to get the strikeout, and then your first thought as you see Maldonado throw that bullet to second.
Yeah, I thought the 3-1 changeup set it up, and I hadn't thrown a changeup in probably 3 months, and then for just to get a little bit off the fastball, and then to throw a 3-2 fastball, and then Maldonado doing what he does and throwing guys out. One of the best arms, if not the best arm in the big leagues, and you trust him. Try to be as quick as I can to the plate, hold the runner on as best I can, and then let him go to work to execute a pitch, and then from Maldi to execute a throw to second. I think that was a really big turning point in that ballgame.
For most of the season, or end of the season, Kendall Graveman has owned the 8th. Tonight he owned the 7th. Kendall, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll go to Randy McElvoy on the field.
Our offense go back to work. It was a team effort all the way around. I knew it was going to be a tough series. It was a tough series, and we're thankful for moving on.
Can I get a veteran's description of Yordan Alvarez down the stretch here?
Phenomenal. We saw what he can do when he's healthy and he's out there playing. He's one of the biggest threats in the game, and I'm glad he's on our team.
Mariah, what do you think about all this?
I love my dad.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, that's the best quote of the night. Way to go, Mom. Way to go. Oh, my goodness.
All right, sorry, guys. We're just on the tail end of Michael Brantley. He just got through speaking to the media, and his daughter Mariah was right there. I don't know if y'all caught that or not. I lost IP for a moment, but really his cute daughter just saying, "I love my dad." I mean, that's what it was all about. He was carrying her around, taking in all the excitement here on the field here at Minute Maid Park. Some of the players have made their way out. I'm trying to find out. There's Kyle Tucker over there. We'll see if we can make our way over to Kyle Tucker. And soon we hope to talk with Carlos Correa. He's making the rounds with the national outlets. We'll pop into Kyle Tucker real quick if we can. Stand by. Here's Kyle Tucker.
We're rolling right now, and we're really excited to play this next series.
What can you say about your pitching staff only giving up 1 run in the final 26 innings of this series? That is a crazy stat.
Yeah, that's huge. They came up big, when we needed them. Our bullpen's been locked down. Our starters have been really good lately, and we're trying to get that going in the next series.
You hit that home run in the 8th inning. What exactly are you thinking running the bases at that? This place is going crazy. Can you even walk us through what you're thinking at that?
Yeah, I was kind of relieved I actually hit a fastball. It's been a while since I've done that. Out in front, I've been pretty late lately. So it was good to, be on time, square up a ball. So, that was huge for us. Putting up the extra couple runs, giving Presley a little bit more room. He was locked down, just like the rest of our pitching staff. So, I don't know what to say. We have a really good team. I'm really excited for this next series.
What's it been like? Appreciate it.
What's it been like for you, just that you and the guys are part of the new school here, learning from the old guys, kind of gaining your ownership of things as you go along. What's that process been like, and how did you see it manifest in the sales?
Yeah, we have a lot of guys that have been playing in this league for a really long time. They've had a lot of success, and we have such a great group of guys. They're really personable. They'll help you out, whether it's defensively or offensively. They'll go back and look at video just to try and help you out. Throughout the whole season that we had, and I think it's really helped out me and a lot of other guys. And we have such a good team, and I'm really excited to play with these guys.
Kyle, can you talk about the difficult?
Kyle Tucker talking about the game in the bottom of the 8th when he stepped up. He hit that 3-run blast. It gave us the insurance that we needed, and we walked away with a 5-0 victory.
5-0, advancing to the World Series, and now it's going to be our 3rd time
in 5 seasons.
In 5 seasons.
Right.
It's astonishing. My favorite thing was listening to Jim Crane talking about the synergy of the team from top to bottom. That's leadership.
Yeah.
And that's why these guys are doing what they're doing, because they are connected. And connected by popping corks and champagne. Congratulations, Houston Astros. We are so proud of you.
Heading back to the World Series.
Whew.